So the coronavirus that started in Wuhan China is surely a global pandemic and will be declared as one soon enough. It's worrying, all right, with impacts not unlike the flu. We know it's most likely to kill the elderly and frail, but of course it's a threat to everyone. We're being told to expect outbreaks in Australia, and we've just heard of the first community infection in this country. Despite travel bans and quarantine measures, the infections are now so widespread throughout the world, we can expect much worse in this country. Still, the government's measures have certainly slowed the spread of this virus into this country, and at the very least, they've allowed medical authorities and hospitals to prepare properly. But regardless of how many Australians become ill or how long this lasts, it's clear the economic damage, at least in the short term, is likely to be severe. Some of that is direct and obvious. Foreign students being kept out of our country, leaving universities in the lurch, tourism hit hard globally as people stay home, and airlines feeling the pinch too. But the other factor here is the dramatic slowing of the Chinese economy as industry shuts down to slow the spread of the disease. This is already slashing the supply of Chinese goods around the world, and it'll also hit Chinese demand for a range of goods, including our raw materials. This map from NASA shows just how dramatic all this is. The map on the left shows the extent of nitrogen dioxide emissions in China in early January. Sure, this is a measure of pollution, but effectively it's a measure of economic output, emissions from factories, cars and the like. The map on the right is later in February with very little yellow on it at all, and it shows a China that's almost shut down. Not just in central China around Wuhan, but in the north around the capital Beijing and near Shanghai, and down in the south in the Pearl River Delta near Guangzhou and Hong Kong. This is dramatic and worrying for the global economy, especially for Australia, because our economy is so tied to China's. Without China firing up again soon, we're going to be hit hard. On the bright side, if you're looking for one, carbon dioxide emissions. No doubt they'll be plummeting too in China. There's nothing that helps cut greenhouse gas emissions better than a collapsing economy. It looks like those climate activists are going to get their wish for a while.